Good morning, everyone. We're going to start this video off. We're going to be doing a Planet Zoo live stream on Twitch this morning. And it's pretty early. It's just going to kind of get started with going through everything that we did yesterday and just kind of checking in on all of our critters. Make sure everything is still running smoothly since we kind of opened up that area and then turned off the game for the day. So we've got our leopard cubs here. We still have, this is our second litter. We have 2 boys this time. And you can see he's got this standard leopard coat, even though dad has melanism and mom has the alternate coat. Wherever she is, she's in here somewhere. There's one baby. Oh, maybe we have 3 cubs in this litter. There's mom. She has that alternate red rosy red brown rosettes coat. So this is their second litter and they haven't had any unique coats, just all of the classic leopard coats. So we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe we'll get lucky with the next one. Alright, and then we had a little moose calf. Little moose calf born last stream. And then everything over here is what we built last episode, last stream. I think we have another batch of tortoise eggs coming. Yes, we have another batch of tortoise babies on its way. And then we have a melanistic caracal, and then our first little litter of caracals. Oh, hold on, I want to check out. These are my first caracals that I've had. So we've got tan fur, red brown fur, and rusty fur. So maybe we'll get some different looking caracals, I'm not sure. They might just be like the slight variations, not necessarily full new coats. Very fun. Okay. So, last time, or 2 times ago, I suppose, we were really running out of money really quickly. But you can see here we have $200,000 and money actively pouring in, especially with this new area we built here. I think everything's going to be just fine. And while we go, I really want to make sure that guests stay happy. Oh, I've got a cat at the cat door trying to get in. Hold on. Let me give him a hand. Okay, he's just dumb. He hasn't figured it out. He'll get there. So, making sure that guests stay happy also involves making sure that these lines don't get too long, because if these lines are completely full, people won't get in line and continue to get the thing that they want, whether that's food or water. Okay, let's deal with this complaint. Looks like we've got a lot of issues in this particular area. Let's go ahead and get that fixed. This cat is just pawing at the cat door. He'll figure it out. He's a smart boy. I think we're gonna... I don't want to put trash cans in the habitat, but I will put trash cans right outside the habitat on both sides. I don't really like putting trash cans on the path because I think it just kind of messes up their pathfinding abilities. And putting it right off the path just kind of, you can hide it in a tree if one had to. Alright, and then because we have enough money, let's go ahead and get another janitor caretaker. Turnip, did you figure out how to get through the cat door? Good job, buddy. He figured it out. He got there. Okay. Okay, let's take a little look here. Cash flow is looking really good. We could probably do another marketing campaign. And let's not renew it again. I think that'll be okay. And sometimes I like to just come through this view and just kind of get a nice little look at everything. It even shows you animals that are in the trade center, so that reminds me to go in here every now and again and sell our excess creature. These are about the same quality. This one's older, so we'll go ahead and maybe sell this one. That was kind of our source of income for the first couple of episodes, was selling all of those little newts and beetles that we were breeding. But luckily we have good enough cash flow now that we can kind of build whatever we want without having to worry about it. So this session, the cats really are messing with this cat door. No, they'll be okay. They'll figure it out. I don't think you guys can hear it anyway, but it's got a little bit of tape on the door, and they're kind of messing with it. Okay, a white wins it. Binturongs. We have binturongs at work. They're pretty fun. Got a couple of boys. This guy. I see we got a couple of viewers. Thanks for hanging out, guys. If you don't know me, I'm a zookeeper in real life, or a zoo professional in real life. And so I'm trying to build my zoo to be as realistic as I can. You know, there's limitations, because this is still just a game, but we're gonna do our best. One of my favorite things to do is, not necessarily in this version of the like not this save file of the franchise, but in the franchise mode, breed animals to get these rarer coats. And then I try to be consistent enough to sell them, but like I never am. I'm not on the game enough to actually make my money back on it. I just, you know, just have a good time. Let's see, it looks like guests are still kind of thirsty. We might need to fix that for a little bit. We have a lot of these brown, or these bears from another project that I had working on, so maybe I will get rid of all the ones that I don't need. Like, I want to keep all of these blondies, because I worked really hard to breed in the blonde. But, let's see. 1.5 line bred. Line breeding is one of the best ways to get it in there. 1 fresh genes. keep her. And then she's pregnant, so we can't let her go. And we'll keep him. And then everyone else we're just going to release to the wild if they will let me. Most of them. They will let me do most of them. It's 20 hours breeding perfect stat white tigers. Oh. I completely understand. Thanks for joining this stream. If you have any suggestions on what kind of exhibit we should build next, we don't really have too much going on just yet. We have 4 exhibits and I think 3 little, or 4 habitats and 3 little exhibits kind of dotted around. Clearing out a little bit of space in our trading center from my other franchise zoos, because this is a franchise zoo, so even though we started out with, you know, like no money, we have a lot of conservation credits from all my other zoos. Are you building your own zoo? I am not building my my own zoo. The zoo that I work at, I'm not building a replica of it. That zoo is humongous, so it would take me a really long time, and I haven't worked there for too long, so I'm still kind of getting to know it. And I work mostly behind the scenes, so if I was going to try and build the actual zoo itself, I might have to spend a lot more time like walking around and really getting to intimately know the guest areas, but that would it would be a challenge. That zoo is, I think, if you count all of the undeveloped areas, it has hundreds and hundreds of acres. It has a lot of forest, just kind of behind the scenes, undeveloped. I kind of like the idea maybe of us getting some hippos. It looks like I've been collecting some of the penguins. And we've got plenty of moose that I think maybe we'll just, if they're not good quality, I think we'll just maybe let them head out. Oh, no, they won't let me. Maybe we can try it for cash. Oh, wolves. New wolf coats. Where'd they go? There we go. Let's get them out of here. Clear up a little bit of space. Zoos are in the middle of the city. They are very space efficient. I have worked in one, or not worked in one, I interned in one that is landlocked by the city all around it. And you have to get very good at using your space. One of my favorite zoos that I've ever visited is in Colorado. I want to say it's near Boulder. Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. That, like, I visited it and I immediately was looking to see if they were hiring. Like, it was so beautiful, and they are literally on the side of a mountain but have hippos and elephants and all these animals that they're able to really, really utilize every single square foot that they've got. They had like 15 giraffes. Very, very space efficient. I was kind of shook. I think, okay, so the Shelton Wildlife Exhibit, that's one of my zoos, and then the Asian Pachyderm Reserve, that was my zoo. That's where I was breeding a bunch of hippos for a community challenge when we had to breed a bunch of, I don't know if they were gold star hippos or what they were for sure, but anyway, that's where I had that going on. So I wonder if we've got a male 2 males, a female, and some calves. We could bring all those guys in and put together a hippo exhibit. Indoor tropical rainforest with elephants. I think that would be super, super cool. Indoor elephant habitats are usually just like concrete and sand, which, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, but to have an indoor tropical area with elephants, that'd be really interesting to see. I think that Oklahoma City Zoo is one of my favorite elephant habitats. Hold on. I'm trying to scooch this bad boy over. Alright. Gotta readjust my seat. Okay. I think if we're gonna do hippos, maybe we should spread out into this direction. Straw ball. Okay. And I think, so this was the first habitat that we kind of put in here just to get animals on the ground, get guests in the zoo, and I'm wondering if maybe it wouldn't be better to move it for a little while, and let's see what the guests would think. Right now, the African leopard is our most appealing animal. We've got a Google link here in the chat. A link to the picture of the habitat. Okay, let's see here. I might be able to put that up if I am smart. Ooh. Wow. That is a massive building. And a boat ride. Yeah, right there. Asian elephant. Very cool. Is this in the US or is this in a different country? It's in the Netherlands. Wow. That would be very cool to visit. I've always wanted to go to the London Zoo or the Chester Zoo in England. I don't know much about other zoos around the world. Okay, we've got some research, a lot of research done on these guys, so let's quick pivot over to them and make sure that they're getting everything that they need now that we have new information. So socially, space, we have some crowding issues, not enough climbing. And they want more sand. Alright, maybe we'll add some more climbing. The zoo is called the Wildlands. That's awesome information. I will Google that later, maybe look into it. My husband's family likes to take big vacations every 5 years or so, and one year they went to Australia before I married into the family, and visited that zoo. So that was maybe someday. I think his parents just got back from like another honeymoon in Greece or something like that. So maybe in a few years we could plan something. We're a big zoo family. climbable. An Arctic outpost. That sounds really super exciting. There's not many that do the Arctic well. I feel like if they do a an Arctic area, it's usually not like as exciting as I'd want it to be. I like when a zoo kind of takes some liberties and does things really, really well. Alright, I'm gonna rotate this. And it doesn't even really have to be super exciting in here, because this is just like their little sleeping areas, but if we put it here and then duplicate and drag, and we'll do it again. This is good information. I should have done something like this when I was building this little chute, this little shifting gate. I should have done it smaller and then put this in there in the first place. But maybe we'll just build a little bridge all the way to the other side. If this is your first time watching one of my streams, this is the first kind of like behind the scenes building that I built. And I tried to make it semi-realistic. Like it's not perfect, but I wanted it to kind of represent like this is what a typical zoo's realistic animal building would be if you were like if you were gonna get a VIP tour and go behind the scenes where the zookeepers actually go, you'd probably just go through like a random door like this, and then you'd be in probably some concrete building, and when you're holding predators, there's lots of concrete, lots of mesh, and then over here I just kind of tucked a maintenance workers workshop, and then this is just a representative door. I didn't actually make these holding areas super functional because I wanted the zookeeper to be able to walk out onto habitat. So this is the actual habitat door for the keeper to walk out, and then these are the two doors that a zookeeper would use to go into these two separate bedroom areas. It depends on what zoo you're at, if they call back holding like a bedroom, or if they call it a holding, or they call it, sometimes it's called dens, cages, stalls. It just depends. Depends on the animal, depends on the zoo, depends on the keeper. So this door, you'd go into this bedroom, and then if it was going to be a little more realistic, I'd have this door kind of separating these two portions, and then I had this little kind of chute area, because when you're, and then there's mesh on top so that nobody can escape. Here, I'll see if I can. Yeah, so there's mesh kind of meshing in where the cats live, and then there's not mesh up here where the humans hang out, because human space and cat space is always separated. So I kind of built this little box right here so that if there was a cat in the far bedroom that needed to get onto exhibit, you could put the cat in the near bedroom in the box and shift a cat kind of past them to get out to this exhibit door. But I think for the purposes of the game, the main priority was giving the shyer animals a place where they could get away from where guests want to see them, because shyer animals don't always want to be looked at or be around loud noise, and that's another reason I put like more of this bigger gap in between this fence line and the guests, even though in real life the animals might not care quite as much, even if they are kind of sensitive. The guests in this game can still see them just fine. Like if I put habitat and current animal visibility, and I click on this habitat, if I can. Well, I'm trying. Traversable area, predicted visibility. So it's predictable that they'd be seen from here, but currently I think all the cats are inside. So current animal visibility is 0. But the average yearly visibility is still they can see for really well from right here, so I'm not too worried about it. I like to use one-way glass for shy animals. Yes, I have that over here, so that guests can get right up to the glass and see them. But I bought this pattern off of Steam. Or I say I bought it. I downloaded it and then I bought a bunch of them in the game. Because this is kind of what this is a realistic cat fence with this kickback, so that even if the cat climbed up here, they wouldn't be able to climb over this. This is called a kickback. So I kind of wanted to showcase that a little bit. So I took the risk of stressing them out just a little, but still giving them this whole area is like safe space, and then this whole area is safe space, so they can still feel kind of secure. Okay. Good for the tortoises. Okay, so where did these guys go? Because I think I saw that they would like... I saw that they would like... Okay, so we've almost fixed the climbing thing. It's not that bad. But they definitely want the terrain fixed. Let's just get rid of all the grass to start with. Just clean it out. And then the short grass is okay, so let's kind of give some short grass under the trees. Oh, and then there we are, right at the line. And that looks pretty good. And then if we could get one more climbing structure, then we will be done here. Second link is for the Arctic area. The monkeys and apes are not my favorite. I know that some people like really love them, and I don't understand those people. That's kind of a thing in the zoo world, that some people like have very specific specialties, like elephant people love elephants and stuff like that, and big cat people, like they only want to ever do big cats, and I think that I'm a hoofstock person. I really like those herbivores, those big herbivores, small herbivores, whatever, omnivores, small mammals. The people that really enjoy birds are like super interesting people. I like bird people. And then it's kind of a trope that reptile people and oh, that was fun, that was cute. Reptile and amphibian people are really weird. It's kind of just a known fact. Oh, a habitat where small monkeys can go in. Or that humans can go in the monkey habitat. I don't know if I would enjoy that. Monkeys are super gross. But I know some people that would absolutely love to see that. It is a really cool concept. I just think that I would be uncomfy. I went on a safari one time, where we got to go in, like, on a tram or on a truck and go in with, like, rhinos and stuff. I think that was one of my favorite things. I think just primate people are different than, they're just special. I think that, especially being in the zoo world, I just have a very different perspective of primates. I think that with the general public and people who just like love zoos, like primates are super popular, and I think that's okay. But as a zookeeper, I don't have any particular fondness. But I think that's just me, my bias. Okay, I think if we could get a hippo space in here, we have a water treatment area here, so that'll kind of take care of that. Let's just look it up. Okay, so a minimum of 3 adults, and could probably have easily 3 calves at any one time. So we're gonna need a decent amount of space, both in the water and out of the water. Okay, let's think about this. I wonder if having a water viewing area where, like, I don't want to do an underwater viewing area. Every hippo underwater viewing area is either really gross because they poop in the water so much, and then depending on how old the zoo is, sometimes the glass gets really gross and like the water filtration is kind of a problem. So I don't necessarily want to do that, but I think seeing a whole pod of hippos just chilling in the water from surface level, I think that's really cool to see. See them all kind of like swimming around like manatees. So I'd like to have a guest viewing area where they can view close to the water, and then an area where they can view kind of close to the land. And I bet I have a barn that I got the blueprint already from Steam. So maybe if we look up rhino barn, and let's go ahead and sort by price. Rhino barn, elephant barn, big green barn, rhino barn, giraffe barn. Let's take a look at this. You put 15 animals in a large concrete bathtub and the water gets gross. Crazy. You have to dump the water twice a day. I think if we put the barn kind of like this, then we can have staff gates. Put it right here. Let's take a quick look inside. Pretty good. I think that would hold a rhino, or a hippo. This is pretty realistic to a rhino real life one. This is typically full of water for them to drink out of. I think depending on the rhino, I would make these a little bit taller in real life, because even though they're big and they're dense, they can climb. I've seen them climb the walls. Like, when they don't want to be somewhere, they will climb the walls and they will try and get out. And this looks like a cute little other holding habitat. Maybe we'll build, it does seem like they want this to be another like back holding, but there isn't really a way for the animals to get from one spot to the other. Oh, and they put a little refrigerator in here. That is so cool. That's very realistic to have this industrial refrigerator in an area, and have a little food prep area here. Food prep tables. For hippos, you'd probably keep a lot of produce in there, like apples and lettuce and stuff like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't like my wind turbine? I don't see anybody in particular. Oh, in the bathrooms, they're upset by it. Maybe we can scooch it back a bit. Yeah, keeping a rhinoceros contained is kind of scary. If they don't want to be somewhere, they won't be there anymore. Recently, I heard a story about the rhino in my last place. The fencing that they keep him in used to contain elephants, and so he lives in an old elephant habitat, essentially, and the bars on it for the outside portion are just cables, and he is kind of young and small, and so he's like pushing through the cables, and he had his head through and like was gonna step through the cables and leave the habitat. So then they had to go and they had to tighten the cables because they had loosened over time. So they'll keep you on your toes. Okay, how do I... Okay, well now people sitting at this picnic table are going to be affected. Unless nobody can sit over there. Where's the elephant grass, my guy? Show me. I wonder, kind of just popping a couple of these in here might distract people. tell from how ugly my sustainable energy is, I guess. You don't want to see my beautiful sustainable energy. The zoos near you have rhino habitats that are just lowered areas. Giraffes can barely reach over the edge, yeah. Those are like, we call those pits. And pits are nice because it's harder for the animals to climb out, but then also it's guests can see from a different perspective than if they were kind of you can be almost face to face with those giraffes and stuff like that. People like that kind of a thing. People building zoos, people designing zoos, they like that kind of a thing. It looks... Petting giraffes is fun. They are very, very greasy. When you pet them, the grease that comes off on your hand is like black. Let's see. I feel like if the leopard cubs would hurry up and grow up, we might be able to remove this habitat temporarily and give them a new habitat next to the hippos. But I don't really want to put cubs in... Oh, we're getting bored. How old are these cubs? Two and a half. They should be growing up anytime now. Shortly. So I would fix this, but I think if we're going to tear this habitat down and start over, I think I'm going to wait. I'll give them a minute, I'll wait. In the meantime, get a staff path kind of representative right here. You know it's an issue when ambush predators get bored. That's very true. You gotta keep those bad boys busy. They'll get ya. They'll get ya. I wonder... Could start kind of marking out where we might want our pond to be. It wouldn't be a pond, it'd be a lake. Hippo Lake. We'll let it kind of be a bit of a river type of situation. And then we'll have guests come out this way. And their little hippo river viewing, I think, will be kind of right here where this habitat is. So I'm going to speed it up a bit so we can get those cubs grown up and out of here. Have we missed any news while we've been here? Not much. Not much has happened. We've had quite a few newts. That's... Oh, well, this is our original newt. We will get rid of maybe these two girls. And this guy. I wonder if these reach maturity. Come here. When they're 3 years old? Where's your link to your book? There it is. 2.5. Okay, so we have just a little longer to wait, and then the African leopards are going to take a short hiatus from our zoo. Awesome, almost done. That. Caracals are done, tortoises are almost done. I think in this meantime we're going to go into staff, and I'm just going to select everyone, and I think we're going to just have everybody bump up to the next level. We can afford it. Hippos do just kind of run and jump on the bottom of the water. It's so cute when they do it though. Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals in like the world. They can snap an alligator in half, or a crocodile, or whatever they have over there. And they're so aggressive. They're crazy aggressive. The ones that I've taken care of in the past, they were like 50 years old. They were such good girls. They were pretty gentle just because they were pretty old. And they'd been in that same zoo for like 40 years, 48 years. I think I would like to do some more rock walls. Let's see, rocks and blueprints. And then we're gonna need to sort by price. Oh, pause. Caracals are matured. And fighting, of course, because they are mature. We got to get those bad boys out of there as quickly as we can. But I want to get a good look at them. Because they are supposed to be different colors, slightly. We've got rusty fur and tan fur, but I think that might be... No, that's him. Okay. Alright, well, we will send both of them to the trade center to be stored for now, and maybe we'll bring one back in a little bit, but a little crate starting to form right under him. And then we had a crested newt pass away. Let's just make sure we still have crested newts on exhibit. Show me exhibit 1. Take me there. Hippos are herbivores that lost fight or flight. That's funny. True. They are crazy. Super, super cool animals, too. Cleanliness is an issue, huh? We'll get somebody over to attend to that. What do you want? Hi! There's a cat in here. He's talking. Wants attention. Oh, and leopard cubs are about to mature. Yep, we already dealt with that. That's the sound of cat pats. This boy likes to be patted. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Go lay over here. Go lay down. Okay, we've dealt with that. We'll slow things down a little and wait for the leopards to grow up, and then we can deal with this. Well, hippo skin is like 5 inches thick, which is a little bit of an exaggeration, but they will never be able to cut into a hippopotamus. Like, their skin is so dense. I've seen lions, like videos of lions like jumping on their backs, and like clawing them and grabbing them and trying to bite them, and the hippo's just walking away. The hippo does not care. Their skin is crazy thick. I've seen people, veterinarians, try and get a needle into a vein to draw blood, or to put an injection into a vein, and physically cannot get the needle into their skin. Like, bends the needle. Ooh, here we got one. Well, let's see you actually grow up, please. Trade center. Come here. Come here. Trade center. Trade center. Alright. Hobart. Oh my gosh, how did you get to be 17? The zoo is only 18 years old and you were a calf. He wasn't born here, but he was a calf here. That's... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, bye. Let's find us a new bull, I guess. I know I have them. I had a spare. Bull... past the M's. Oh, I sold it. Well... Bummer. Okay, well, I guess it's just gonna be a mom-daughter pair in here for now. You put the aging 5 times slower. How do I undo that? I know when I started it, it let me know that things are going to be aging at half the speed, but I don't know how to undo that. Is that something I can do? Animal settings. Reduce animal aging rates. 2 times slower. I can go all the way up to 5. That's nuts. I think let's stay at 2, because I'm already kind of running into, I want these babies to be grown up, and it's taking them like 8 in-game years just to become a mature adult. So I think I'll leave it at 2 for now, but that's good to know that that's where that is, because I was kind of getting frustrated in my other files, especially the files where I'm trying to breed really quickly, and like get those fun coats. I was like, oh, this is taking freaking forever. Okay. So we're paused. That's good. We're gonna deal with these leopards. Let's see, all of these regular coats right here. These 4 are our cubs. I think 1 is from a previous litter. We will keep a male and a female, but we will get rid of 2 boys. And we really don't need the money right now, so I'm going to go ahead and release 2 of them. Yes, okay, I was running into that same problem then, where the parents didn't want to have new cubs or new litters while those babies are in there. So that's really good to know. Thanks for thanks for showing me where that is. Solves a lot of my problems. Okay, we're gonna take mom and dad, we're gonna put them in the storage center. Okay, empty habitat. And we're gonna bulldoze it. Okay, and then we're going to be very careful. Whoop. Okay. Alright. I need a minute. I'm gonna use the restroom. I will be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. I also got coffee. More coffee, anyway. Okay. Now we can cook with gas. Now we're cooking with peanut oil. Unfortunately now, people are gonna miss... There we go. Caracals are now the most appealing species. Good. Good for her. I'm thinking... Terrain. Sunken terrain. Little bubble. Whoa. Whoa. Who are you? Just digging treasure. Get that out of there. Ah, good coffee. I want like a big fat path. Yep. Right there. And then we're gonna have a slightly smaller path. I think coming straight out this way. And then we'll just kind of let it meander around because we're gonna want to put the leopards out here somewhere too. We'll just let this path meander and kind of deal with it later. Yeah, a river. I thought that would be fun. Maybe the hippos would maybe swim up and down the river. We'll see. And then I think I'm gonna need rocks. Lots and lots of rocks. Let's see. I have to like lean all the way in. Savannah Cave. Can we have just like, oh, elephant grass, get that out of there. That's not helpful. Here's a rock wall, but it's mossy stone. We probably want more like desert. Here's another arch. I have one of these in the tortoise habitat, but let's put it here. You know, the hippos won't be able to like use it as a bridge, but I think it would be super cool. It's for the visuals. There's a desert shelter. Oh, it's humongous. Not quite what we need, though. Custom fencing. Show me. Ah. Let's put this over here. Let's hold on to that. I think this might be kind of what I'm looking for. Oh, thank you for following. Yeah, this is only my second stream on Twitch, so I don't have many viewers or followers. Thank you, I appreciate it. I was streaming on YouTube, and then my friend was like, "Why aren't you streaming on Twitch?" And I was like, I don't know. I'm just living my life. I'm just here to have fun, okay? I'm here so that when I play the game, I don't get lonely. Large coverage. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Let's hold on to that. Okay, well, I don't want that. Maybe we could put this on like the edge of the riverbank. It's not African like or desert rock. But we'll make it work. There. We'll start with one, and if we want to put more in, we can. Relatable. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I recently moved from one part of the country to another, and even though I moved back to my hometown, I'd been away for 7-8 years, and so a lot of my friends have kind of moved on with their lives and are busy and or don't want to be my friend anymore, which is kind of sad. So looking for new things to do and new people to hang out with, and kind of am starting to make more friends at work, which is awesome. But I just left a lot of really good friends behind. So kind of sad, but not like I'm kind of over the fact that my high school friends don't want to be friends with me anymore, because like I think we're very different people now, and that's okay with the political climate we have going on here right now. But you know, it's fine to remember the good times and to miss them, but you know, life goes on, people change. Let's duplicate this and scooch it right over here. I wonder how badly this impacts. Oh, yep, there it is. Get rid of that. There we go. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll undo it and we'll slide it over here. Boop. Okay. So I think that this barn is kind of built to be 2 different spaces. And I think like 2 different stalls, 2 different habitats, like you could divide it down the middle, but I think I'm gonna leave it together. I'm gonna leave it one. And then, so we're gonna need some viewing here, and I think it would probably be best to put more rocks right here so that a hippo can't walk up here. I don't want the hippo like right next to this. Kind of want to block it just a bit. I don't want this to necessarily even be traversable space. So we'll go to these custom fences. We got a mature moose. Oh, it's dark. This is a good one. I like this one right now, I think. Alright, here we go. It's a challenge to just select this one. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna duplicate and move. I wouldn't trust a little fence to stop a hippo either, but I would trust a rock. A rock and a cliff. So I think if we kind of bury it in this rock. I kind of messed with the opening hours a little bit. Here. Wrong button. So that's like what? That's 6 p.m. and that's 6 in the morning. I feel like my opening hours are so limited right now. But, I mean, it'll be fine. I don't mind a little bit of dark. I just don't have enough lights set up yet to like light everything up. When I'm in like the building phase, and I'm out in the just the open grasslands. You know, it gets dark, and I can't build as well. But I don't mind when it gets dark and we have like lots of lights on the path. I think it's really fun. Opening hours doesn't affect cash flow. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, right there. Oops, oops. Settle down. Get in there. Okay. I'm focused. I'm so focused. Oh, dang it. Keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, I'm gonna cough. Hold on. Ah, we're good. Is it on the guest side too? That is funny. For little kids to stand on and jump over the fence. Okay. From here to here, maybe we could do some of this. It's resistance grade 2. Oh, show me the hippos. Oh my gosh. Free enrichment. Grade 4. Okay, so the glass does not keep them contained if they get upset. So maybe we'll do this. Make it tall. And then put some kind of longer panels so that we can get some glass in there. We'll have it meet up here. And then while we're at it, we'll just get this null fence. Can we do it across the... Ooh, we can go across. That's perfect. And we'll just park it right there for now. Glass from decorations. They can break those. It has to be one-way glass. Okay. So this, I think, is resistance grade 5. You put a one-way glass window in it. Bonk. I like that. I think that's okay for now. We'll see how it goes. You know, if they break it, we'll fix it. And then where this rock wall is, I don't necessarily want the guests to be attempting to view through the rock wall. I want them to be paying attention to where we built the leopard habitat over here. Looks nifty, thank you. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do, like moving back in this direction, so I think for now I'm just gonna put this easy to replace fence, just for fiddles and sticks and whatever, just for easy, get the job done, and then we will renovate as needed. And then let's get a null fence. Okay, I like it. To kind of give us more of a river bank as opposed to just a pit. Kind of smooth out those harsh edges. Thank you. I think I want to put the continue this rock wall around to the back. That way if someone is looking across the habitat, it doesn't look like the habitat all of a sudden just ends at a wall. Kind of gives it a natural ending. But until we know for sure that this habitat's big enough, we're just gonna leave it these easy to change things. And then I might want to do something with this back area, make like another little additional like holding space. I don't think we could do one. I don't think we would do an official whole nother habitat, like where to keep, you know, males separated or anything. I think that would just be too large for the needs of the game. I think that if it was for the needs of real animals, having a smaller behind the scenes area that they hang out in like overnight or, you know, every other day, I think that's completely fine, but the animals would be pretty sad in game if we did that. So if we build it, I think it'll just be the illusion, kind of like the caracal habitat. It'll be the illusion of being a second area. It'll actually be it'll actually all be one space that the animals can access. Okay, so this would be her third clutch of eggs. So I think we are going to contracept these guys for now so that she can have this clutch, and then it'll be paused for a little while. So we have quite a few little baby tortoises in here that haven't grown up yet. We want to give them some time to catch up. %, sure the hippo habitat is too small. Let's take a look. If we put a staff door... Oh, shoot. Okay, well, let's fix this first. Here we go. Oops, undo that. there's that. Kind of hide this null barrier in the walls a little bit. Okay. So, the habitat thinks that it has almost 5,000 meters of space, but a lot of that is going to be non-traversable. So, and our minimum is about 3,000, so we could have up to 7 adults and a few babies. We'll see. I don't think they can get over there. Like through here, I don't think there's a way currently for the hippos to get into this space. They would have to be able to walk across this hall. And I like whoever built this hallway, because they put this yellow line here, and that is something that you actually would do. It's kind of incorrect that this door is on the animal side of the yellow line, but you are supposed to not step over the yellow line, unless, like, the yellow line kind of represents where the animal would be able to reach you. So in an elephant barn, the yellow line has to be 12 feet away from the fence, because an elephant could theoretically, with its trunk, reach 12 feet through the fence and grab you. So, but this is a rhino and hippo barn, so. But I don't really love that the door is on the animal side of the yellow line. But, you know what, it's fine. I don't like that too much, but I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna take all of these. Immersion ruined. What ruined the immersion? The water? The door being on the right. That's funny. I could put like some rock. Let's find some rock. Zoo Tycoon Magma Arch. Nope. Okay, let's go no blueprints. I'm looking for aquatic faux rock. Can I change the color of aquatic? Lava. That is so cool. Where's the bigger one? Settle down. How's this look? I think I like this. Kind of pushes the water line back a bit. See, now this kind of like tedious work to make things look really good, I wouldn't necessarily feel motivated to do if I wasn't online. But I think I just need to dedicate myself. Discipline. I just get too excited. I'm like, yeah, good enough. Let's move on to the next thing. I think I need to add some plants here to make it look better. But from this side, it looks good. And currently, the habitat thinks there's that much water, which I think is less than what we needed. I have the pressure of a random person across the globe looking at my work. Correct. Correct. Pressure. It's gotta be good. Watch out, guys. The Netherlands is watching. Is this enough? Equal parts land and water. Okay. So this is enough water for one whole hippopotamus. Dang it. Okay, well. Obstructed. Obstructed by your mom. So that's enough water for 2 hippos. Guys, this is crazy. 3. We could get away with 3. We could get away with 2 adults and 2 babies, which is what I currently have in storage. So, I think for now I'm gonna leave that much water for now. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna move all of this back. Give this a good scoot. To maybe over here. I like this. Let's see if we can get this in somewhere maybe. Maybe we'll put it... I kind of want guests to be able to see it, but... Whoa, settle down. Then we'll just take this guy, Will you erase path? Yes, okay, right. Go back. Okay, we want to keep our paths. Okay. We'll let a little bit poke out, but not too much. Could do a mixed species habitat. I could try that. Oh, it takes the water. Let's keep the water. Let's go back. Just take the plants, please. Share space with African buffalo. Could look into that. Oh, where is she? I don't want to erase our nice archway here. Just the plants underneath. Perfect. That looks nice. I like that. Good eye line from this viewing platform. I like that. And then we'll add lots of greenery around here. But for now, let's take this door. Split the group. We just want... Ooh boy. This door. This door. I wonder if we can just... Whoop! Oh look, the door's open! Or maybe we can swing it? Swing it. Kind of giving the illusion that the gate is open. If we could just get it in the right spot. Oh boy, here we go again. Here we go again. Right there. Close enough. And then these are the hinges because I opened it from the wrong side. It's fine, guys, it'll be okay. Okay. Maybe a hippo will be able to fit through there. If not, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. And then let's grab this. The whole thing though, the whole thing. We want this. We don't want this. Struggle. Who are you? Get out. Be gone. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. And we're gonna split and duplicate. Boop. Wrong button again. I don't know if the game would let me put hippos and lions in the same habitat. I don't think that would work out too well. I think they definitely share habitat in the wild. Let's see about this. In-game they're okay. Alright. Baby tortoises. I think there's a bunch of them in here now. Got 12 babies. It says they want water. You have water. But maybe back here they want some water. Six-foot-tall fence would not contain a lion. Okay. Good to know. Hippos and lions can share space in this game, and they don't kill each other. That's interesting. Okie dokie here. I have added this back holding area, but the hippos can just walk in here and then be in the human space, so I think we need to find a gate to put there. And I know I have better fence. I've got better gates. We're gonna look for fence. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Nope, not that one. That's what we have right now. Nope. No. Ranch. Maybe I want gates. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Okay, this one here. This is what I wanted. Okay, flamingos. We could try flamingos too. Split all. Show me just this. Duplicate. Nice. Okay, beautiful. There we go. That looks pretty good for now. Climbing enabled. That's good to know. It'll be okay. Come on. Okay. I'm gonna call that probably good enough for now. 5,000 land, 2,000 water. And we can increase the water if needed. Maybe in this direction. I mean, we can go anywhere with the water if we had to. Ooh, it's dark. Okay, moment of truth. Let's give it a try. Just see what happens. We need to connect our paths here. Okay. We'll see what happens. Waiting patiently. What does she think about it? No escape points, even for the baby, which is great. They can fully walk under these trees, which is good. We're right on the edge with how much water they need, but we have plenty of land for now. Their water doesn't have to be a certain depth, it looks like. It can just be literal wet. It doesn't even have to be that deep. And there, we're good with how much plants we have, but it looks like we need more rock, more soil. Okay, we're good on rock. We're gonna go back here for the soil. Because if they spend a lot of time back here, it'll definitely not grow grass. 100%. Okay. And then now we need to make this habitat functional. Scroll, scroll, scroll. This list is getting long. I don't know if a staff person can get over there. They cannot. Okay. Can staff walk across really shallow water? Don't really want to ruin my river. But I want, like, enrichment and food to be in this area so that they get close to where guests can see them. I wonder if I sunk this bad boy to be like a bridge. Nope, that doesn't. Oh! 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 Genius. Hippos are water horses. That's just what it means, I'm pretty sure. In Latin. Back. All the way back. And I don't think they need a water source, because the river is a water source. Oh, it's actually Greek. You're right. You are very correct. I went to school. Yes, water is taken care of. Oh, we got a hippo in the water already. Look at him. Look at him, he's river horsing. He's horsing around. So this area is not traversable for the adults. And neither is under the water bridge, but and some of under the trees is traversable for the adults, but not as much as the babies. So there's more space for the babies than there is for the adults, and it looks like the adults cannot currently get into this back area. Can they get into the barn? They can get into half of the barn. Well, we'll see. Maybe because the adults can't get into this back area, but the babies can. We'll put a little bit of extra food in there for the babies. Nile horses in Dutch. That is super cool. Let's rotate this. They call these Skittles. We call them Tippy Toms. Skittles. What does that mean? And then we got plenty of enrichment, like right around where the guests can see them really well. Currently, doesn't look like we have much animal visibility. but they are visible from the spots that we wanted them to be, so that's good. I think explorers probably called new animals a lot of funny things. I think it's interesting when you dig up the bones and the fossils of hippopotamuses, their skulls are crazy looking, and people that were studying them drew like crazy dinosaur like renderings of the skull, and they were like, oh, that's actually a hippopotamus skull, and you drew something that looks absolutely nothing like it. I thought that was funny. Kind of going to prove that maybe we don't really actually know what dinosaurs looked like at all. Okay, alright, hippo habitat basically complete. I think we need a little bit more decor around the front. Okay, let's see. More newts. Awesome. We're getting a lot more gold quality newts, which is good. Oops. Hippos are a good match for a wildebeest. It's good to know. Huh. Our excess land. Red River hogs! Oh, that would be cute. Red River hogs are super fun. What isn't super fun? That's the question. They barely fit in there. Hard shelter. We don't have enough. Okay. We don't have enough because you can't actually get into this barn. Well, I know. This is a rhino barn that I grabbed. So it's not even a hippo barn at all. But I still have a hard time seeing a rhinoceros fitting in here. Okay, maybe now we can fit adults in here. Sir? Sir, you're hungry? Alright, it's good to know. Nice. Okay, so now we have adult males, or the adults can fit in there. How do we fix hungry? Your person's already here. It's accessible. What we maybe should do is get higher quality food. That'll help. And then we'll call a keeper, even though the keeper's already here. There's food everywhere. Why are you hungry? Go eat something. Well, he'll figure it out. This little guy's got it figured out. Look at him go. Just snooting it along. Noodling. He's trying to get it out. Go on, my dude. I think we're gonna try and get a picture of this little guy. Alright, carry on. Oh, yeah. I missed it. Oh well. The males can get pretty big. I'm not sure exactly how big. There he is. There he is, eating something. If he opens his mouth again, I'm gonna pause it and take a picture of him. Well, he's just gonna open it a little bit.
Mom time!
Maybe we'll take a picture of him anyway, because he's got the sun behind him and he's so cute. Okay, we're gonna save that picture. Be the thumbnail of our next video or something. Okie dokie. I think we're gonna need to hire some more staff, because this is a pretty big habitat. I think the white rhinos are the biggest ones, yeah. They're quite long. They're just tanks. Alright, in here we have 2 adult female moose. Maybe we can find them an adult male moose. Show me moose. Ooh. Living siege equipment. I do like in either like fantasy books, movies, or like D&D or whatever, when you can choose a mount, and it's a rhino. I think that, or in that one Marvel movie where they were riding rhinos, I thought that was fun. I can't remember if they were black or white rhinos though. Alright, we got another moose coming in. Check on the caracal family. How are they doing? Oh no, did we get rid of an adult? You are a cub, not our male that we wanted to keep. This guy. Well, good thing we figured that out. I heard my phone ding a second ago. I don't know where my phone is. Hold on. Ugh. Oh, it's in my pocket. We're good. Ugh. No, it's an ad. Thought I had a friend there for a second. Okay, so we have the correct caracal on the way. It's a good thing we didn't have any babies born the past little while then. I mean... Food available. We've got lots of food enrichment available. And she has access to them, so she is okay. It'll be fine. We'll keep an eye on it. Ooh, there he is, the big guy. He's got some scratches on him. He's been through some stuff. Hello. He's tall. Very, very tall. A bazillion albino gorillas on the market. Yeah, they did. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this hippo exhibit. I think I'm getting hungry for lunch. I think I'm probably going to take a break and go eat something, and then next time I'm on, I will rebuild that leopard exhibit, and we'll make it kind of long, and it'll hang out in this area. So then guests can like see the hippos, and then they'll move on, they'll see the leopards, and then in this back corner, we'll build another area for them to do lots of shopping and eating and drinking and all that. That is a lot of gorillas. Is it all one person? Maybe I should sell some stuff now. Get some other stuff on the market. Let's see. Put some other things in there, yeah. We don't want to do cheapo. Do this guy. Just one zoo. Let's get all these 3. We'll just trade them at their market value. I'm okay with that. And then I've got all these armor leopards too. You say armor or armor? Armor. Oh, well. Whatever, good enough. Looks like that's about all I've got. That's like super cool to get on the market right now. Yep, that's about it. About it for now. The credits do kind of become whatever. Like, I just have so many of them, I could just buy whatever I want. Like, it really doesn't matter at all. See, guests are happy, but they're thirsty. And I want to put one more keeper chat up. Let's make it December. And then we're gonna get another educator. Would I like any white tiger with perfect stats? Thanks for the offer, but I don't think I need any right now. I've got quite a few tigers in my storage right now, and I'm trying to get rid of animals in my storage. I've got a couple gold quality white tigers for the Siberian. I don't know about the Amur tiger, or what do they call the Amur tigers? Bengals? They call them Bengals maybe in this game still. Maybe I don't have any of those. But, yes, thank you so much, but I've already got some tigers. Ooh, somebody just took one of my guys. I don't know who. Maybe it was one of these that just sold. But something just happened. Oh, wait, here's some hippo. Well, we don't need him yet, I suppose. These are the prize animals that I've won. Oh, they're, yep, Bengals. They call them Bengals in this game. If we need a new breeding male in the future, then we've got this guy sitting in here. We could use him. Ugh, okay. I think it's time for me to go eat some lunch, but thanks so much for hanging out for the whole stream. That's super awesome of you. And then I'll see you another time, I hope.